All right. Hello, you trader nerds. Welcome into a terrific Thursday. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Real traders never trade alone, they trade with their fellow nerds. And the reason you need to join us live every day is before we went live, we were having a big scalping session talk about my buddy that I've been talking about. He's already up $11,000 today. I, on the other hand, am up $80 on the scalping. But I got to admit, I ended up losing $25 yesterday. I was down $65 and I brought it back 40, so I was down like $25. So we got DB in with us today. We got Dwayne, we got Hal, we got Jim, we got Matt Jollywally, Roll Tide, we got Mo, we got Notional Ed, we got Rick, we got Schwaz, we got Stacy, we got Tom and Vicky with a Y. How are y'all? Look at the market today, y'all. Not much of anything. I mean, we're just kind of hanging out. The market is dead, up 2 points on the E-minis. The NQ is down 16 points. It's a nothing burger. VIX is down to 15.84, and we have a strong AD, y'all. Uh-oh, look, y'all. The 9 is crossing the 20. Y'all know what you do. Wait till you get a pullback to it and then short it. So AD is at 284. That is incredible. Let's see how our big green monster is looking today. So we'll go to big green monster, which is our volume profile, and check it out. So, who would have thought? Who would have thought we'd have a little bit of resistance here? Well, go figure. Who drew the line here? Did I draw this yesterday? No, we drew it like on January the 2nd. Isn't that incredible? Just incredible how this thing works. It goes down, it goes and interplays right here, and it goes here. Just incredible. I don't know what we do with it or not. So you would think that we would see this as resistance and that we might see a little drop down to fill this area here and to go back to the 50% line. Let's see what NQ looks like. NQ, same thing, just a different level. So here we're oversold for the fair value zone above. And so this is an area of support and resistance as well, resistance. Let's see how our linear regression looks like. So we've seen a channel, right, that goes up and down and up and down and up, and we're about at that point again. What would you think would happen? We think we do down unless we see a big boom to the upside, and maybe we have now started a new trend to the upside, but we shall see. Interesting to see how it's going to happen over the next couple of days. Could be volatile, y'all. They're saying that Trump may have 100 or more executive orders ready to go on Monday, which, all kinds of things that could happen. So it's going to be an exciting time, probably in the markets as well, as a lot of new stuff is going to be going on. So we'll see what effects that have on the market. Let's see how our little accounts are doing today. It looks like we're up $7,500 on all the accounts, but we don't count a couple of these accounts because they're doing different things. So we're up $18 on this account, which is the account that we scalped on. And then we are down 285 on the little account. So we're doing great. Everything's looking good. We've got negative theta, which we don't like. That's because of our hedges. We've got positive delta, and we've even got positive vega, which is really good. Let's see how our positions are doing. You remember we put on that covered call yesterday, and the market went against us, and we were losing a little bit yesterday. I think we were down like $50 or $60 on it yesterday. So now we're only down $10 on that. And look at our put. Our put is doing good at 36 days out. We are up 28%. So we've got a GTC order to close that at some point. So let's go see how our little hedge is doing. So let's see. We'll go here. We'll go to cap requirement, and let's check this out. Auto refresh, risk analysis. Hold on. We want to get the MES. And it's about time for our hedge to run out, y'all. Let's see what we've got. Move this up to 40. And we'll move this to points. Oh, yeah. And then let's take this TQQ down to 60% down. So we still got a hedge in place. We still got a hedge of about $20,000. So that didn't hurt us as bad as we thought we would. I thought we'd probably be down to about 10,000 or so today. So it looks like our hedges are still in place, which is the amazing thing. Someone said yesterday, why in the world on YouTube are you in TQQQ? That's such a volatile asset. And it's got, what did they say, beta decay or something, beta decay, whatever the decay is. And I'm like, yeah, I like the stock. I'm like Roaring Kitty, y'all. Roaring Kitty liked the stock. Okay. Nobody else liked GME, but he liked it. So I like TQQQ. And I like what we're doing. We got covered calls. We got cash secured puts. We got 111s. How's our 111 doing? Should be doing fine, right? Let's see.
Hey,
Uh-oh.
Bobby, I've heard people talk about the how TQQQ um, loses value over time.
Yep.
Can you
Yeah.
explain that?
Yeah. It's in the volatility decay. And so let's see if I can explain it in a way that makes a little bit of sense. If TQQ, let's just say that TQQQ is 100, just a nice easy number. And let's say that TQQQ goes down 10% in a day. Okay. So if it goes down 10% in a day, then it would be down to $90. Everybody with me? Now, what if at $90 it goes up 10%? Okay. Well, here's the problem. $90 times up 10% is what? $9, right? So it doesn't go back to the original $100, goes down 10%, goes up 10%. You say, well, I'm back at even. No, all contrary. You're back at 99 now. So you've lost on that thing. And that is what I think they're calling as the volatility decay that's in the option. So what happens as it goes, oh, someone's got something there. Tom says unrelated TFC earnings idea. Oh, okay, cool. So if anyone wants to check that out, Tom
Hey,
loves something
Bobby.
that. Yeah, hey Al.
Yeah, isn't a lot of it that it goes down the drag of carrying the contracts to make it a triple leverage fund?
Yeah, I think that has to do with it. Absolutely. Because they have to do all kinds of things, swaps and futures and all things every day to make, in other words, let's say over a year that the market is down 10%. Okay. That doesn't mean that over the year that TQQQ would be down 30% because it's the if the NQ or QQQ was down 1% in a day, this thing would be down 3%, right? And so it's a daily calculation that these people have to make to keep this thing balanced the way it's supposed to be balanced. And you're exactly right. So, a lot of people say, well, if TQQ is down 60%, that means the market was down 20% because it's a 3x triple leverage. Well, that's not the case. It's not, it's because it's done on a daily basis. So I'm not doing a good job of explaining it, but there is, in other words, if we did have a sideways market, y'all, then our positions, our existing positions, they would decay somewhat. We would have some grind down type losses if the market just stayed where it is with these things.
Well,
There is
the other thing you've got in those contracts is there's a risk-free interest rate built into them that deteriorates every day out of those contracts as well.
yeah, yeah. So there's several different things that kind of contribute to it. But here's the thing. Here's what I was willing to take the chance on is I was willing to say I believe over the next 10 years that tech is going to be a leading sector. I really believe it with AI. Now, some people will say, Bobby, that's exactly what they saw during the dot-com boom. And that may be right. Maybe we do have, maybe it's all overvalued and it's overhyped and everything. But I think with what's going on with the space programs, SpaceX, with the the driverless cars, with AI, with just technology in general, semiconductors, Pepsi, Walgreens, the things that make up the NASDAQ 100, I think we're going to be just fine. Starbucks, I kind of like the companies that are going to be in there, and I think we're going to be for a raging technology boom overall. And I'm willing to commit, $75,000 to that program. And we just started at 75 or 74,000. Now we're at 78,000 in that account. So I'm willing to commit a little bit of capital to that in order to see how we do. And I'm really captivated by my friend. I can't, I can't tell you that I don't have what is it, the FOMO, the fear of missing out, with my buddy who's sending me these numbers every day. I mean, it's really hard when you see somebody, and I'm proud for them. Don't get me wrong, but when you see someone making $25,000 yesterday, $11,000 today, you sit there and go, "I'd like to just do 100." If I could do 100 consistently a day, I'd be, a happy squirrel up in the tree, sitting back, eating some nuts. So, we're doing a little bit of everything. We're doing a little bit of scalping. We're doing some 111s. We're doing some TQQQ. We're doing cash secured puts. We're doing some covered calls. We're doing a hedge. We're hoping for a crash. We've got a lot of things going on, y'all. I mean, got a lot of things going on. Will it be successful? We don't know, but I think we will be. I think at the end of the day we will be. We're really trying to get some focus on this scalping a little bit to see if we can kind of make a something that we can replicate that he's able to do. Now he's good at it because he's been doing it for a while and he just sees the setups. Whereas you and I don't see the setups. That's why I was on the phone with him a while ago and he was talking through it and telling me, hey, put your, here's, and if anybody wants this chart, email me or whatever, or I'll put it in here. But this is basically the chart that he uses. He uses a 1 minute over here. And this would, like, if you're trading NQ, he'd put them both on NQ, right? And even though I like keeping AD here, he doesn't have AD here. He's got CCI on the 1 minute and CCI. And I need to do some studying up on the CCI for sure. But this is basically what he's got. He's got a 9 and a 21 EMA. And then he's got the same thing on the 5 minute. He does not have the cash open. He does not have the William fractals. He does not have VWAP on there, and he doesn't have AD. So those are things that I have and that I've been using in addition to what he does. And probably I should get rid of those too. And just if we're going to try to learn from him, we probably need to replicate exactly what he's doing and not necessarily worry about some of these other indicators, but it is kind of cool. And I think the one thing he did tell us is that hold on a second, the overnight high and lows are very important. Here's the overnight high, right? He said you always want to know where that is, and the overnight low, which I think would be this. I think that's it. Where is it? Pink. Anyway, there's an overnight low and overnight high somewhere. And then, we look at another thing that we have on here that he doesn't have is we've got the big green monster, that our levels are there as well. And we know that that's going to be an area where price is going to find support and resistance around those areas, especially when you're at VWAP. You look at this on a 5 minute and you go, well, maybe it's time. I don't know, to go short, but what he was saying is, look, Bobby, what's this? The 9 is crossing the 21 exponential. Well, this may be a time to actually go bullish. And what you would wait on is maybe a pullback on the 1 minute chart back to the 9 so that you could go up. Matter of fact, speak of the dog, there he is calling. So I will call him back, see what he's saying, and I will let y'all go. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. I love all of you.
Hey, Bobby.
Yeah, how?
Yeah, did you have a short on your 111 close?
Oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking that I had. Let's see.
You need to put another 111 on.
Yeah, you're not lying. Let's do that. Where did I go to that? All right, let's see if we had that. So MES, put debit spread, put debit spread. So we did, Hal. Look at that. Very good, Hal. Good catch for you. Let's see, activity field. There's my scalp. Look at this, y'all, how long I was in it. I was in this 38 seconds and made 80 bucks. Isn't that cool? So looks like we did have two fills. We had a fill at 2:37 a.m. while I was sleeping like a darn baby. And then we had one at 2:10 a.m. So we've got two 111s that have gone off, y'all. So that's great. So that means that we are left with a put debit spread. Look at this, y'all, of 120 days. Wow. Waka waka. All right, now how you're going to have to help me remember how to do this. And I've not written this into the thing yet, but I think what we did is we went out about 150 days or so, right? You know what we did? So let's go into MES. Let's go to trade. And if I mess it up, y'all tell me what to do. So we went out to about 150 days. So now we've got two put debit spreads that are giving us this nice little grind down protection. And we went here, and I think we were doing them about 100 wide. So we're going to buy one at the 5,800, put it at the 5,700, and that's $20. So we want to spend about $10 on this. All right. So let's get that down to about $10. 995. Can't get no closer than that, can it? So let's see if we can buy this 5,400, 5,300 for $10. I love how Hal just, keeps me. It's like I wish he almost lived with me, almost, because it's like I need somebody over my shoulder just
Don't
about
have to
all the time.
switch over there on activity. You get your little yellow triangles on the side.
See what I'm saying? Where's it at? Hold on. Let me get back to it. This little yellow triangle's right here.
Yep.
Yep. Look at that. See, he keeps me in line. So let's go to $10. See if that'll get it filled. No, we'll go up a little bit more. Go to my little triangle. Replace order. 10 and a quarter. And we are in, baby. So then we were thinking that we'd go about, 75 days or so. Here's a 74 days. And since we spent 10 on that, we kind of like to make profit on this thing. So we're going to sell something for about $25. Because we want to get a 50% profit in this thing. So let's go down to the 53.75. I don't know. I'm going to get a little greedy here. Let's go to 5,400 here. And let's see if we can get 27.25. Okay. Replace. Go down a little bit, 27. There we go. And then we want to close this for a 50% profit, which would give us another put debit spread on for free. So we'll close this at 50% profit in a GTC order and review and send. There we go. So now we got our 111 on. Very good. Now, who wanted to make the 111 great again? Here we go. We've got it. We're making it again, and life is good, y'all. So looks like we're green, 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 green. Everything looks good. Love you to pieces. Y'all have a good day, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.